I think I have to make a choice about whether I want to hold my phone for the Q&A or my coffee. But I guess the phone has to win because today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. So the first question that I have is, how is Spain? If you haven't been following me on Twitter or Instagram, then you might not know this, but I am now back in the US. As things in life do, plans changed, and so now I'm back in the US for the time being. So I am not in Spain anymore, but it was fantastic. I learned so much. I know my Spanish improved so much. I'm not fluent, but I am so much closer than I was before, and now I'm really inspired to continue and to keep watching stuff. And of course practicing as much as I possibly can. So now I'm back in my own country, and you know, there's good and bad to that, but I haven't been in America, like lived in America, for such a long time. It's been like a year and a half since I visited in April, but it's been a really long time since I actually lived here. So it's kind of like rediscovering my own country. But now, of course, I'm looking for the next opportunity for an adventure. So we'll see when that happens. Do you believe in love at first sight? Okay, this is something to ask a romantic. I don't know. I know people in successful relationships who have said that from the moment they saw that person they knew, but also, you know, I've known people who have had that feeling and then it didn't work. So if I had to say yes or no, I guess I'd say yes. Where do you get your inspirations for your videos from? This is something, it comes from a lot of different sources. Sometimes I'm literally just having a conversation with a friend. Sometimes I'm actually scouting out video ideas, like I'm watching other people's videos and I'm looking up stuff online about just inspiration things in the news, just anything that will kind of get me thinking about, not necessarily heavy-handed topics, you know I don't talk about that heavy-handed topics here, but still just things that are going on, things that are topical. I recommend just writing down anything and everything. I have notes on my computer, I have notes in my phone, like the Notes app, as well as Evernote, the app, which if you don't have it, it's amazing. But with YouTubing or writing or anything, always write it down. Just always write it down. What would you like to be except a writer? A lot of things, actually. My entire life I've known that I want to get published and I want to write and I want this to be a big part of my life, but I've never particularly counted on that as being a way of making money, a way of supporting myself forever. I majored in English literature, which didn't even get me reading the types of books that I like to write. I write young adult, and what I read for my master's degree was their classics. I focused on romantic and Victorian literature, and that's not at all the stuff that I write. I love academic literature as well, but also I'm TEFL certified and I've taught some EFL. So I think, other than being a writer, teaching or anything related to books or anything that gets me into literature or English learning or the English language in general, I love language. I think that's exactly where I need to be. What was your first impression of Bristol University and Bristol in general? I'm afraid if I answer this, I'm just gonna miss England more because honestly, I miss it so much. Bristol was amazing, and my first impression was just that it was bustling and lively and I don't know. God, that was a horrible description actually. But any time, night or day, it was alive and I don't know, it was beautiful. Those are all the questions that I have time for today, but if you would like to be in the next Q&A video, leave questions down below and I'll answer them. And make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter and all those things if you want to stay updated. Thanks so much for watching and I will see you in my next video.